Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ash.
And this is F1 Fanatics. Welcome back, and we are back with another 10 Reasons Why, our kind of like mini-series that kind of floats in and out as we go through the season. And as we are kind of in the month of February now, the season seems just round the corner. We are going to be looking at some 10 reasons why someone might win the championship. And if you've seen the title, today's one, and Ash's shirt, 10 reasons why Ferrari could win the 2020 world title. Don't forget guys, if you are new around here, you can subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification, and you can get more great videos just like this one.
Exactly.
But Ash, shall we kind of get into our 10 reasons why we think Ferrari can win the 2020 world title?
Yeah, and am I going to go first on this one?
Yeah, why not? Go
Alright
first.
then. So first things first, it can't get any worse in terms of strategy calls. Now if you look at last season, I think I can pick out 6, maybe more races where strategy was a fundamental in them losing the race. So it can't get any worse than that, and hopefully they'll be able to pick up points in races where they did drop back because of that.
For me, the two drivers are a main reason. They not only have one chance, like Red Bull and Mercedes did, maybe slightly harsh on Valtteri Bottas there, but you kind of feel within Mercedes, if there's someone winning the title, it's probably Lewis. Within Ferrari, yes, you can have the balance that they might take each other enough points off, but you can go at the start of the season, they have two drivers with a serious potential to win a world title.
Ferrari last season had the closest engine to Mercedes, and that's because they are able to actually build on that. Mercedes were in a position where they're trying to improve on something that was already there. Ferrari had gains to make. They're still in that position. As a car, they are behind the Mercedes in race performance, so they're the ones that have got the gains to make going into this season, and will be able to get closer coming towards the races in the middle of the season and towards the end.
Building on that, we also have the Pirelli tyres. Obviously the Pirelli tyres were something that were a major issue for Ferrari in the 2019 season, because obviously we had, I think it was around about Silverstone-ish time, that they were trying to pitch a vote to get the 2018 tyres reinstated for the rest of the season. Obviously, we know that the teams have already rejected the 2020 Pirelli tyres, which means that they have a whole year's of data, and with a team with the resources of Ferrari, you can imagine that they will get a lot better performance out of this compounded tyre than they did previous season.
The pressure this season is on Mercedes, so they are so far 6 World Drivers' Championships in a row and 6 Constructors' Championships in a row. No one is looking at the dominance coming to an end during the hybrid era at the moment, and if you look at videos we've done, we still think they're going to be the car that is in front. So no one's really looking beyond them. So Ferrari are in a year where you can look at it and say transition into the 2021 regs, or you can say it's an opportunity for them to go under the radar and get ahead of Mercedes.
Another key figure for me within the team, you can tell I've kind of gone on the personnel front on this one, Matteo Binotto. Obviously last year was his first year in the job as team principal, a Ferrari man through and through, been with the team I think even since the 90s. He's been with Ferrari. He has really kind of grown up through the ranks. He really understands what Ferrari was. He was with the team through those successful years, and when they dominated the sport. It's a tough job, team principal. There's a lot of responsibility to kind of take on your shoulders and to understand. But with a year's experience underneath his belt, I feel he will be much better suited to controlling the driver relationship, making sure everything goes in the right direction with the team. Yes, so Matteo Binotto could be a big factor.
Fourth for me is going to be the fact that there is now a position where the top teams can all take enough points off of each other. If you look at the driver pairings that they've got, all are capable of finishing in and around that podium consistently. So it does mean that the teams like Mercedes and Red Bull are going to drop off the points. You've also got the opportunity where if a team is having an off day, teams like McLaren and Renault are getting a lot closer to the battle for the podium, so they'll be able to get in and take advantage of weeks where, say, a Mercedes are having cooling issues in Austria, Red Bull haven't necessarily got their aero package correct in Singapore, things like that. So it does mean that Ferrari will be able to make gains that way.
For me, another personnel one, and that is Simon Resta. I believe he came on board again with Ferrari in the summer of 2019, and obviously this will be his first full year on the Impact, but I believe he's had first some influence on the aerodynamic packages that were released in Singapore, although they were meant to come much earlier in the season. He will basically improve their aero package for this season, and that was one of the main areas where Ferrari lost. They had a quick car, a car that really could compete in straight line speeds, but they lost so much time with their aero package in the corners that, you know, it didn't really matter how good their engine was. Mercedes and even Red Bull at times were just blitzing ahead of them.
And the one that I think is most important is this year there's no real changes to the regulations, which means all of the cars are going to get closer. It always happens as a set of rules goes on. The cars that are chasing will always close up to those in front. Last year Ferrari made massive gains to actually move ahead of the Mercedes in terms of raw engine power, and the side that was letting them down was the aerodynamic side. They've now got a full year worth of information regarding where they'd gone wrong in that situation and are able to look to correct it and be able to actually make those gains once again.
And Mercedes may kind of have records on their door, and that can be a hunger and drive to go through, but it is always difficult to continue to motivate yourself there. Ashley spoke about them maybe slipping up, but I'm going to talk about the hunger that Ferrari will have. They haven't won a drivers' championship since 2007. They haven't won a constructors' championship since 2008. They are winners. It's in their blood. It's what Enzo Ferrari built the team on, and every year that passes by, you know, 2017, 2018, they had potential there and it slipped up. It could be third time lucky against Mercedes in the hybrid era. I just feel that hunger, that drive to win in a chasing pack is always slightly more than a Mercedes who have just dominated. Just naturally, that's how it usually tends to work out. And that is our 10 reasons why. Let us know, guys, what you think of our 10 reasons why in the comments below. Do you agree with ours? Do you have different reasons? Do you dispute any of ours? And if so, yeah, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we enjoy chatting F1 with you guys, because that's what we love doing, just chatting F1. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, Ash,
make sure to press the subscribe button. We're getting close to the 200 now.
We are
indeed.
indeed.
Good to get before the season starts. That'll be a nice one to get. But if you're also doing that, you might as well press the bell notification, and you'll see when our videos are going live, and you'll be told when they're in your YouTube inbox.
But, you know, that's a roundup of another 10 reasons why. Our first of... oh no, it might not be our first of 2020. I think we did a couple of other ones. It's our first of our 10 reasons why you can win a championship. And that's a tease of what's more to come of 10 reasons why. But guys, we hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. And for now, you F1 fans, keep racing.